that same theme of making music that Bob Dylan was so great about, it was never really done alone, right? The best music, there's always a complement, right? It's like a good drink, right? A gin is only as good as the tonic that it has. And our next startup believes that's exactly the key thing that makes music magical. I give you Tonic Audio.
She said, baby, can't you see? I want to be famous, a star of the screen. But you can do something in between, baby.
Hello. So when you think about how music is made today, what do you imagine in your head? Is it something like this?
Senior Research Fellow at Birmingham City University, where I focus on the study of songwriting. I'm also the co-host of the podcast Soda Jerker, where I interview some of the world's most successful songwriters about the creative process. People like Paul McCartney, Alicia Keys, Nile Rodgers, and Diane Warren. I've been advising Tonic Audio, watching them discover new ways for songwriters to collaborate remotely, and I think they're onto something game-changing. So I am really excited to introduce to you Ethan Clift and Alison Clift Jennings from Tonic Audio.
Second time's a charm, right? So when you guys think about how music is made today, what's the first image that pops to your head? Is it something like this? World-class artists hanging out with their buds inside a studio, recording on the first take. That's what most people think how most people think music is made. But it's a lot more like this. This is a desk like what Allie has in her home studio. You see, musicians, this might look boring to you, but this is a beautiful setup. They have everything they need. And right now, there are more creator tools than ever before. So they have all of the tools at their disposal. And they can even collaborate online, remotely, with people on sites like Reddit and Discord. But there's one problem. It takes hundreds of files that need to be shared over Dropbox and email. It's absolute chaos. And this isn't just for the small guys, like my brother in his dorm room making beats. It's even the biggest stars amongst us. You see, during the pandemic, Taylor Swift worked with Bon Iver on her album Folklore. It took them 4 months of this arduous process of passing back and forth these huge files. With an app like Tonic Audio, it should have taken them 2 weeks. So before Tonic, it's just kind of chaotic, right? You're passing files between apps, sometimes using up to 5 or 6 generic apps just to get the job done. Losing time, and most importantly, it's totally cutting off your mojo. How do you stay creative when you're doing all these chores? After Tonic, it is absolutely a Zen-like experience. You have one home for everything, for your collaborators, for your files, and for your feedback. Woo! Tonic Audio powers the world's audio creation. So why now? So we all know that the music industry is just exploding, right? And most VCs in here, you think that's outside your lane. But I'm about to show you that it, in fact, is not. We think we're onto something even bigger than what the industry is already serving up. As we get older, musicians, we stop creating so much, right? How many of you in here used to create music as a kid? Raise your hands. Now, keep your hand up if you still create music weekly. Wow, a few of you still feeling that joy, right? So the thing about Tonic Audio is that we are unlocking an entire new market. This market will be unlocked because even though you're strapped on time, maybe you have families now, maybe your band members moved away, and you have all the excuses in the world not to do music, but you do have 15 minutes a day. So our team was absolutely wired to solve this problem. We're musicians and creators, and we need this app as bad as you do. The three of us, we worked on teams like Airbnb, Etsy, and LinkedIn. And we're bringing the band back together to do it again. So I'm gonna hand it over to my CTO, Allison, and she's gonna give you a little demo of our app.
Thank you. I'm gonna stand over here so that the clicker works. So at Tonic, we really think about ourselves as a Slack for audio creators. We do very much the similar things you would do for something for a business. Integrating with your existing tools, connecting with collaborators, and even sharing files and assets with each other. But today I want to show you one especially ridiculous problem we deal with all the time in this world, which is getting feedback on your song. Let me show you how it works today without Tonic. Here, Emma posted a song in progress to a popular music subreddit, and comments are coming in. Then she posts it to another subreddit, and more comments come in. Great. But then she posts it to a Discord server here, and then yet more feedback comes in. And at this point, comments are spread all over the internet that she has to go and hunt down to make any use of it whatsoever. And she's just trying to get feedback on her song in progress. With Tonic, she simply drops the file onto our app, and we create a shared link for her. She now uses this link when she requests feedback anywhere on the internet, like Reddit or Discord. Then when she posts her link, Tonic displays a beautiful audio player with the comment button ready to go. Now as feedback comes in, it all ends up in one spot on her Tonic account where she can make use of that feedback as needed and get back to finishing her song. Tonic also shows where the feedback came from, as well as the timestamp on the song at which the comment was made. We're the central hub for everything in the songwriting process and even audio creation process like podcasting and whatnot. Everything from the idea and the early rapping days to figure out what you want to do together, all the way to the song completion. We truly are powering the world's audio creation. And now I'll hand it back to Ethan for some final thoughts.
So the future of music is not going to look like you imagine it. It's going to be people around the world hanging out online remotely. And Tonic Audio is going to stitch it all together. We hope that you'll go on tour with us and join us on this journey. Thank you so much.